2017 was an up and down year. Some months were good, some months were not so good, and I was really concerned about how it would end up at the end of December. However, with the help of all of you, the month of December ended with a positive balance. In fact, the gain was large enough to cause the combined general fund and the building fund to end the year about $5,000 in the black. Now, this is a big event. This is the first time that's happened in, I'll just say, several years. So good things are happening at St. John the Divine. We're in an upward trend, and the church is growing. Thanks to an enhanced welcoming ministry led by the Talifers, the church has gained many new members. New staff has been added, such as the sexton, the nursery attendant, and the part-time receptionist, all while still staying within our budget. And also, very important, the mortgage is down under $1 million. This happened at the beginning of 2017, so now it's even less as the months go by. And funds have been added to the endowment fund for the first time in a while through the new birthday gifting program, and thanks to a good stock market, the value of the fund has increased rather well. This fund is managed by Carl Lingertot and his endowment team. Of course, the biggest item this year is the planning of the annex, and you will hear more about that later in the program from the annex chairman. Also, in addition, the income was helped from a gift from an estate of one of our parishioners who is deceased, and from the rent from the South Hills Church, who use our building on Sunday afternoon for their services. Now, in addition to your contributions, which we greatly appreciate, there are other ways to support the church, such as attending events such as the fish fries, getting Divine Dollar gift cards, which make wonderful gifts for people, especially at Christmas time, and ordering Amazon products through the church site. It may not seem like much, but every little bit helps. I have not gone into numbers and amounts here. The complete 2017 Treasurer's Report is in your annual report that you just got tonight. Page 19. And the balanced budget for 2018 is also in there on the same page, and they're also posted on the bulletin board. So if anybody has any questions, after you look at them, I'll be glad to answer them. But I have to say, on a personal note, I've been your treasurer for many years, and it's time for me to retire. So you'll still see me around because I plan to be active, but just in other things. So thank you.
Carrie, stay up here. Okay, now come on down here. Invite up the other retiring vestry members. Although Carrie technically wasn't a voting member of the vestry, she was on the vestry, and she's one of the people going off. Could the rest of the retiring vestry members come up? Cher, Barb, and Tom. And I'll talk first about Carrie because it has not been a simple thing to be the treasurer here when we're constantly running deficit budgets and trying to make up holes and then just the accounting, and we've had a lot of turnover as far as staff goes, and she works all the time. and she is a tremendous, tremendous asset to this congregation. And she will continue to be. We know where she lives, and she's not going to get away. So next I want to talk a little bit about Cher. Cher is your longest standing vestry member, having served 2 consecutive 3-year terms. And we'll talk about how that happened, or not how that happened, but how that might change in the future. But for right now, she has done her job. And well done, good and faithful servant. Cher brings a great organization to things. I'll also be talking about her later when we talk about the new bylaws and stuff. But thank you, Cher, for all you've done. Okay. There's always that key person on vestry who, when you need something, it's who you go to. The go-to person. And the go-to person on our vestry, I think, has been Barb. She's been around a while, so she knows stuff that nobody else knows. She's organized. She's quick to say yes. And that's been good. She's going to work more in the pastoral care area as she retires, and so she will also, you will not miss her because she'll be around and she'll be taking care. So thank you, Barb, for everything you do. Okay. I'm trying to think, what do you say about Tom that hasn't already been said? He's done everything there is to do in the church, and there's always in every employee contract there's a phrase for paid employees, and it goes like this: other duties as assigned by rector. Just standard boilerplate thing. Tom volunteered for that role as verger, and so other duties as assigned, and they're not even often assigned. There are other duties as forgotten by the rector, and he is my tail gunner. He rides in the back of the plane and cleans up all the messes I make, and has just been tremendous, tremendous gift to this vestry, and will continue to be a gift to this congregation as he continues in his role as verger. So he's not going anywhere either, and he's going to continue to do a lot of work. So I have a little something for each of you. I read a book not too long ago, and it was really good, and the sequel's out, and I haven't read it yet. I just started it, but I'm going to guess it's really good. It's by, I don't know if you've heard of the author. His name's Howard Roshhaven, and the book is Astonished by the Presence of God. And so I got everybody a copy, and there you go. And thank all of you for everything you've done.